Hey folks, here we are on a windy Memorial Day 2013. I've got my home-built propane smoker fired up. We've got some baby back ribs cooking in this thing. Again, I apologize for the wind. Seems like every time I break out the camera, the grill, or we go to a soccer game, the wind decides to kick up. But anyway, this is a propane smoker that I built right before Christmas. Our family likes to do kind of an untraditional Christmas, or at least we did this last year. We wanted to do barbecue rather than do the traditional ham, turkey, and dressing or whatnot. So anyway, I built this thing, and being the procrastinator I am, I got it built probably 2 days before Christmas. Anyway, we were able to use it then. We've used it a few times since then, and here we are using it again on a windy Memorial Day. Let's take a look at our temperature gauge here, see what we're at. Whoa, we're actually spiking up because the wind is blowing and this burner's all over the place. I probably should turn this thing down here a little bit. See if we can't get the temperature down a little bit. Anyway, this thing, like I say, I built this thing, and it's actually, the way it's constructed, it's got a 3/4 by 3/4 square steel tube skeleton, and it's skinned with an 11 gauge steel plate welded around it. It's got a little stack here on top where I can kind of regulate my temperature, regulate my smoke a little bit. Let's take a look inside and see how our ribs are looking. Oh yeah. There's 3 racks of ribs that we put on about probably 2 hours ago. We're probably going to cook these things probably another hour over the smoke. Then I'll take them out. I'll put them in some foil, put a little apple juice on them, put them back on the grill here, or in the smoker rather. Probably cook them another hour, maybe 2 hours. Just kind of depends. Then we will take them out, sauce them up, and throw them back on here on the rack raw, so they'll tighten back up, and we'll see how they turn out. But anyway, like I say, this thing has got a square steel tube skeleton, or chassis if you will, and it's got 11 gauge steel plate welded to it all the way around. It's got a water pan in here, as you can see. Probably ought to add some water to it. But this thing has 1, 2, 3, 4 racks. And the reason I did this is I wasn't happy with the commercially available smokers. It seems like these things were just like a little small tackle box, really, and they didn't have much space between the racks. You couldn't really get a full rack of ribs on them. They weren't tall enough. They weren't wide enough. So I decided to build this thing Texas style, where you could actually use it. The burner itself is actually just a cheap propane fish fryer burner that I bought at Academy, and I bought the whole fish fryer for I think $25. I robbed the burner and the regulator off of it here, as you can see. I robbed it, then just threw the rest of the fish fryer away. But anyway, this thing is going pretty good. Again, I apologize for the wind, but we're going to close this thing up, get it back up to temperature, and I'll check back with you guys a little bit later, and we'll see how these things turn out. Thanks for watching.